Hi, it's Vicky Ghost Fam, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Ghosty. My pronouns are they, them, and in today's video, we are going to be talking all about horror, comedy, dark comedy, and slasher flicks. How I get through them as somebody that lives with a lot of anxiety and paranoia on the daily. So I'm going to be sharing my favorite horror movies that I like to watch, and talking a little bit about what has the experience been with somebody that has really bad anxiety and getting into horror. What has my journey been? I've only been into horror movies the past, now it's been 6 years. Yeah, the past 6 years, very much into early adulthood. I'm 26 now, if that gives you a very good timeline. And yeah, I can't wait to talk about this. I wrote down this video idea yesterday. See, I have my Jason shirt on. It says Friday the 13th. This is actually part of a lookbook that is coming up, so head over to my Instagram after this video and vote for which look will be next. I'll be laying them out on the bed here after this video. Topic 1 is called accomplishment. Every time I have seen a horror movie in theaters, it definitely does feel like an accomplishment that I got through it, that I didn't run away during the screening, which used to be the case. I'm not gonna lie. The horror movies that I have seen in theaters are Halloween, the new ones, and Pennywise, It, both 1 and 2. And one of the things I would love to talk about eventually is how horror movies do affect my mental health, but they've become such a lovable thing for me over the years. Pennywise cracks me the heck up, which is weird when you have that dark sense of humor and you're like, oh, I think this is funny. Oh, I'm not okay up here. But yes, Pennywise is definitely one of my favorite horror villains, along with Freddy Krueger, because I like the aspect of horror movies where the villain is kind of laughable and fun, is joking the whole time. Chucky is also a really good example. Here is a list of movies that used to scare me as a kid. Some of them I don't have names for because I was never told the name of them again. Number 1, my first thing that actually scared me, I would not count this as a horror movie because it is Disney. Number 1 movie that scared me was, ironically, because I am the Haunted Mansion system, Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. The part where they go down and there's all these skeletons grabbing at them. That is the first time I remember being terrified as a child. And yeah, but that's kind of how we got attached to like Eddie Murphy. We do have an altar that I haven't quite figured out that we could tell is inspired by him. We have a lot of fictives in our system, and the Haunted Mansion was such a lovable place in my heart after I went to go rewatch it, and I was like, I was scared of this as a kid, and I was just cracking up at the skeletons. So, tip, if you're scared of something as a kid, if you rewatch it as an adult, that is going to change because you're not the little kid you were anymore. You know these things aren't real. A big one on my list that used to scare me as a kid was Chucky. I was scared of any porcelain doll or any kind of creepy doll because of this, and now he is literally one of my first and foremost favorite horror characters. He's one of the, what I would like to call, smiley a-holes. He goes into that category. He's kind of an asshole. He's kind of mean, but he's also really funny. I love Bride of Chucky, and yes, I even love the Seed of Chucky, which nobody likes that, but I think it's hilarious because their son slash daughter is gender fluid. That movie was way above its time to be making jokes like that, because as a non-binary person myself that's gender fluid, I'm like more film today, but I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place with my personality as always. But seeing them acknowledge that in the new TV series, that, oh my gosh, I need to get catched up on it because I know it probably premiered. It already premiered. I wonder. I'm gonna have to look into that after this. But Jennifer Tilly and Bride of Chucky, oh my gosh, did I have a crush on her. And yeah, those movies are pretty good. Now they have the whole series behind it. See, I would love to see more horror movies that make series. Another one is Ash versus the Evil Dead. Got a series after the Evil Dead movies ended, and we were way a few years past that. Ash versus the Evil Dead had a series on Netflix, and it was incredible. I was so sad to see it end because, oh my gosh, if you have not watched it and you love Ash from the Evil Dead, please do. He still has all his catchphrases, and you really get to know the character more than just a movie length. The series is pretty long. So I hope you spooky ghosts enjoyed this short little video. My videos are going to be a little bit shorter for a while so I can just get used to filming again, but also not overwhelm myself with how long a video can be on my phone. We had to keep the content short and sweet. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video talking about some dark comedy and some just good wholesome times, talking about the horror comedies that I really love. I know we didn't talk about Friday the 13th much. This is my only shirt I have that's like horror movie themed, so I just had to put it on for this video. So stay tuned till next time, and don't forget, stay spooky.